Mark, what are your thoughts on that Bradford Bulls performance against Featherstone this afternoon?
From the performance side of things, I thought it was very, very good in parts. Disappointed at a couple of areas, but if we look at the game from minute 1 to minute 80, I thought we were equally as good as Featherstone on the day. Credit to them, and congratulations to them. They've managed to come away with the 2 points, and we're bitterly disappointed about that, but I can't fault the effort of any of the players. Maybe we could have been a little bit smarter in certain areas.
What do you think the difference was ultimately between the both sides?
6 points, Mick.
Of the 80 minutes?
6 points. That's it. We're well aware of what happened in the previous encounters. And the players have been magnificent all week, and that's why it's bitterly disappointing. But there's a couple of KPIs that we pride ourselves on, and we've come short in them areas today. But they'll stay in house and we'll fix that up. Overall, very, very proud of the effort of the players. I don't think it was an effort-based issue, just a little bit smartness.
Start of the game, Mark, you really did start with purpose and intensity, and probably deservedly led by 10 points to nil.
I think so, yeah, and we spoke about it all week and spoke about the desire to make our presence felt. I thought we was energetic. I thought we was challenging in all areas of the field, and I thought we was well worth a 10-point lead as well. But Featherstone had that purple patch in the second half there, and as I say, credit to them, they come up with the points they needed, and we could have been a little bit better in that area.
In that first half, prior to the Jacob Doyle and Neil Brown tries, Mark, there was a penalty that was given to Featherstone for Rhys Evans retaliating to Brett Ferris. What's your thoughts on that?
Got to be really careful because, as you know, JK's tight, and I'm a Yorkshireman as well, and I don't like parting with my money, so there's no way the officials are going to cause me to get fined. I think anybody that watches the video back will see a clear headbutt. But again, that's my thoughts. And we're all human. If things get missed, they get missed. There's no point crying over spilt milk now, and it's gone with. We can't do anything about it. But I've got my opinions, and when I look at it, back and watch it back, if I'm wrong, then I'll put my hands in the air. But let's just hope that other people are equally as willing to put their hands in the air as well.
When you talk about being smart, Mark, on the back of that Jacob Doyle try, the restart goes out on the full. Is that one of those? Yeah,
there's a couple of areas, Mick, and mostly defensively, if I'm honest. We just scored 30 points against a very, very good outfit. They've shown that they haven't been beaten for 18 months. They're a good side. And don't be kidded by all this, players missing and this, that and the other. They're littered with absolute quality. And credit to them for putting a squad together big enough to be able to, cope with the problems that they've had, and they have had. So fair play to them for that as a club. But they were littered with quality. We've broke them down. We've scored 30 points against them. Defensively, if we'd have been, that little bit better, we would have all been going home very, very happy too.
Second half was always going to be a tough ask. You always expect a response from Featherstone. Did you quite expect 20 unanswered points in 20 minutes?
I thought they came out and played very quick on us. And again, we said at half time that I expect the reaction, and we did deal with it well enough that that's evident. But you take that 15-minute spell out of the game, we've got to look at it, and as coaches we'll sit down and evaluate it, and we'll break it down, and we'll go through it with the players. But again, a bit like Oldham, we've put a quality 65 minutes in, I think this week. We just need to get that to 80, and hopefully we get it to 80 come playoff football if we can manage to get ourselves in there, and hopefully we'll come up against the team we've played today again, with an 80-minute performance.
I know it ultimately is a defeat, Mark, but there's got to be some pride and proudness in picking themselves up off that canvas and having a real go in the final 15 minutes. As
I said, you cannot fault the effort of any of the players out there today. It's not an effort-based issue today. Very, very proud of them for their efforts. And we'll go again. It's nobody's died or anything. We've lost a game of rugby that I personally think we were good enough to win. But we haven't done. the papers tomorrow will tell us otherwise, and we've got to dust ourselves down and get ready for what's a massive clash now next week against Halifax away.
Joe Keys left the field with a HIA, and I've just spoken to Joe. I thought it was a clenched fist from Gareth Gale. What are your thoughts on that? Again, I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, again, I'm not going to get fired, mate, but the Men in Black, a bit of a, yeah, we'll leave it there. The Men in Black are meted away at both incidents. So we'll let everybody watch the video, review what they see on the video, and make their own conclusions. Because I've got mine, but they probably won't be very popular with the powers that be.
How is he?
Sorry,
how is John Keys?
Very, very groggy. He's feeling sick. He's definitely concussed. So that action there means that Joe doesn't score. He doesn't score the shine away because it was a decent handcut tap, but he doesn't complete the game and he won't play next week.
Was he say also more probably not
next week, which is which we talk about as coaches and players. We talk about actions having consequences, and that's a consequence of somebody's actions today.
Any other worrying notes?
No, bumps and bruises. Nothing that we see as major, but the medical staff are down there now just doing the checks on the players, and they're checking with them again tonight, and they're checking with them again first thing in the morning. So nothing to report as yet, other than Joe Keys being concussed.
Tom Doyle, Aaron Murphy, late fitness test mark. How close did they come to featuring, and why did they feature?
Tom had a freak accident at work. Nothing too serious, but he slipped at work, and that's what you get. He's a part-time player. He's got to live into it. And he slipped at work and just banged his hip. Again, credit to Tom. He's tried his very, very best to get on the field this weekend, but he's just too sore. And we thought the risk, outweighed the reward. So we sat Tom down, and Aaron Murphy similar. We could have risked Aaron again. Just the knee issue that he picked up at Oldham last time out. But it's a start the start of the end of the season, for want of a better phrase, and we're coming to the business end of the season, and we thought it was better to sit both down this week and see if we can get him fully fit for our Halifax.
Just a final one from me, Mark. We've talked numerous times about Ant Walker, but he really is repaying your faith and John Keys' faith in signing him, not more so than that restart and that 40-metre burst down the middle, which saw ultimately Brandon Pickersgill cross.
Yeah, I thought Ant was very good again. And what you're getting from Ant is 4 years of frustration. He's missed a large chunk of his career. And he's putting his best foot forward, and he's endeavouring to be the player that we all know he was, and could be again. So he keeps working hard, does Ant, and credit to him on that, and we'll keep working hard with him and see where we can get to with him.
So obviously, we talked the other day about this as the first of this sort of chunk of big games coming up. I mean, when you swallow the disappointment, you can look at that performance. That's a team that's put 40 on you twice, and how close you've run them. And you can take that to the next games with a lot of confidence, can't you? Sort of thinking we're a very competitive team.
Yeah, we can, and we will. Just not tonight, It hurts, and we've just spoke down there, and that's what the guy said. It hurts. They've been fantastic, the players all week. Really bought into what we've tried to do, and the angles and that we've took with this game in mind. And we've had some honest chats in and around Tom, and as I say, they was up for this, and they felt we owed Featherstone one, probably two. And yeah, it's a bit of pill to swallow, but as I keep saying, I'll keep saying all along, the effort was there, and if we keep with the effort, then I don't think we were too far away in the coming
weeks. We put some market down also. Featherstone, they'll know how close you've run them, won't they? So I mean, should you end up beating them again in the playoffs, who knows? At least you can go in that thinking, we can take the game to this lot. That's
right, and I firmly believe that when we're on his day, we can beat anybody. And that's playoff football. That's the beauty of knockout football. So, but we can't count ourselves as being in the playoffs yet. There's a long way to go, and there's some good teams in and around us. So, we dust ourselves down, and come tomorrow morning, it'll be back to reflection and preparing for what will be a very, very tough game against Halifax, who are a side in great form as well.
And obviously, the half-back headache happens from week to week. I mean, Jordan Lilly, hopefully for next week. possibly?
I don't know. Far too soon to make a call on Jordan Lilly. You know, we all know what the injury was, and yeah, it's just a bit of a curse at the moment. The half backs into it, and you know, like I say, it makes it all the more disappointing that we'll lose Joe for next week. But we'll assess. I'm sure the phones will be ringing, John's and myself, and you know, we'll do whatever we've got to do to, and we'll see what we can come up with for next week. So, you know, Jordan's a tough kid. You know, let's see how he pulls up. But I won't. I'm not a betting man anyway. But if I was, I certainly wouldn't be lumping money on him playing next week.